Whoa!
Pew, 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 pew. Oh, hi. How you doing today, Sophie?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. On legal advice from Nick Ricada, we have been advised to keep our kids locked in the bathroom when we're doing lines of cocaine, but also to change the name of the show because Squawk Talk is something from a bunch of liberal douchebags. So we are now calling it, Sophie, go ahead,
Wait, do I know? I don't remember.
MS Standing
Oh,
Up.
MS. It comes as a surprise. MS Standing Up.
There
Right?
you go.
All right.
We'll
And what
let
is
you.
MS? Oh, yeah. Never mind.
Oh, yeah. Dadgummit, Sophie.
Well, you caught me with a surprise. You didn't tell me. Oh, like, well, I don't remember.
There's an obvious thing what that stands for, and then there's a less obvious thing that I think is infinitely more funny.
Mm-hmm.
But Sophie's on board with it, and she
We'll
can
let you
do.
decide. A true mystery. Unlike the Acolyte.
Oh my goodness! All right, let's get into this real quick. So we see here, that this girl, if she can loosely be defined as a girl, is defending the portrayal of the Jedi, as it may feel like I'm criticizing the Jedi as they exist from George Lucas's oeuvre. But that's not the case. I love how she had to use a French word, which is normally pretty parallel to poofness.
Mm-hmm. Snobbish. Pretty snobbish.
Yes. So basically, what I've seen from watching The Acolyte so far is that the Jedi are basically treated like cops. They're the NYPD, they're the LAPD of the Star Wars universe. And with the Black Lives Matter movement, they kind of treated that way by the story writers. What do you think, Sophie?
Yeah, they do come across as having more, instead of, like we know them in the prequels, like the peacekeepers, right? We know now they look like they are very much interfering in legal things. They're going over to arrest as potential murder. Now it is a murder of a Jedi, so it does fall in, it is their purview, but it's still kind of weird. There's not much like respect that they're being shown, or rather they're being shown to be idiots. And if they are really trying to connect that to like in real life police, and that's also doing a bit of a disservice to them.
Yeah, and so she goes on to episode 6, talking about Khmer's anti-Jedi philosophies. They teach where it's only one way to access the Force, according to the Jedi. And if you don't use it, you lose it. So get into the pool with me, baby, while I'm butt naked. Or else I'll just come out and show it to you anyway.
Yeah.
What is that reminiscent of?
I don't know. I mean, she did say, write what you know. And, well, we know what she knows.
She knows a flabby old man, not a cut, whatever this person is. I think he's half Filipino. Not that matters. But we're in that period where the proliferation of power is so huge and far-reaching. Actually, in the next episode, doesn't she always say this? In the next episode, you're going to see something crazy, and then we don't.
Exactly. It's like, okay, we'll tell you this, or I'll tell you this right from Soul's point of view. I'll tell you what happened later. I'll tell you what happened later. Oh, it's the end of the episode. Okay, later, and it stops being so much mystery that they wanna portray it as a mystery, and it starts just being an annoyance. We're up to the point that it's just like, I don't care. I don't care anymore. Do something, I don't know, entertain me, right? Dance, monkey, dance.
She actually, this is in quotes too. Actually, in the next episode, you're going to see how far flung particular missions with Jedi are and the lack of oversight. Well, it seems like they're pretty freaking well squatted up. What are you talking about? Lack of oversight? I think we're talking about lack of creative writing.
Yeah. Or maybe she's just alluding that we're gonna get, like a flashback episode again, which is gonna eat up whatever is left of the time. And without oversight, it's just pointing out too that something messed up happened in the planet where the twins were from. And well, we have no idea what it is, and they keep saying, we'll tell you, and we never know, and now we don't care.
All right, so what she's talking about with that, you're seeing what I just said in the proliferation of power. So the Jedi are basically the police. Oh my gosh. It's so well thought out, so ambiguous. It's not
Well,
even
that's
fucking. It's not thoughtful at all.
well, that's the problem, because in the originals we we quickly understood what the situation was with the Empire, the fall of the Jedi, or the genocide of the Jedi. At that point, right, we quickly grasp what is the situation, and the same in the prequels. I think in the prequels they do a very good job at maintaining one, like, characteristic of the Jedi, or rather, like, how their culture, right, the Jedi culture. But here it's like it's all over the place. And okay, we mentioned that the High Republic is like a moment, a more peaceful moment, but everyone's acting like they're idiots. I don't know. Like, so peace equals idiocy? Well, we are seeing that in real life. I don't know.
Well, why are Jedi feared when you can take out 10 of them with one person? Like, what are they other than like body bags with fancy lightsabers with colored swords?
Just I'm not being convinced on the Jedi being powerful, or I'm not convinced on the Jedi being these people that are being, maybe, again, like, respected from, because we did see that in the prequels, like a Jedi would appear and everybody would be like, oh, it's a Jedi, right? There's that sort of mysticism around them, like,
Yeah,
this is a
they
very
send out their leaders to greet them. Even
exactly.
even if they have ulterior motives, and was like, "Oh, I've been told about these people," they still show the highest regard for them. That doesn't happen anymore.
Yeah, and here it's just like they're just walking around like regular people. Nobody seems to care that they're there. So it's very weird.
Yes, and she does go on to say, and this jackass of a woman, she says like, "Oh yeah, it's a century, only 100 years before, or 100 years ish before the
Ish.
prequels." It's like, well, you do realize that this galaxy and the storylines that we know as of now roughly spans 30,000 years. 100 years is a drop in the bucket. It's a pinprick.
Yeah, well, you gotta remember that now time and distance don't matter to these people, because we got, instead of hyperdrive, we've got teleportation.
Mm-hmm. Wish I could teleport to a life where this doesn't exist. But then we wouldn't get to make videos and make new friends. So, Sophie, you have any closing thoughts on this one?
Not really. I mean, I'm very underwhelmed about this series. We're getting more memes than anything out of it, and we're getting into a lot of fights on Twitter, because there's a lot of contrary information. That's canon. That's legend. That's not legend. That is canon now. That wasn't canon. So it's a mess. Like, they don't even know their own timeline.
True. It's like they're pissing kidney stones into a bucket and trying to sieve it out and see what sticks. Anyway, that's going to end it for this one. And thanks, y'all, for showing up. There will be more coming with us. Sophie, tell them
Yay!
where they can find you.
Well, I am starting, or I have started another channel with the name Chronicling Mayhem. Just mostly anime things, but I will be talking about several real life stuff as well.
Nice.
Progress.
I like real life.
Oh yeah, you don't like anime, right?
Oh, I really don't.
We're not friends anymore. If you don't like what I like, we can't be friends anymore. Twitter
Fine,
told me
Sophie. Fine.
that.
Sophie, have you stopped crying?
Yes.
Okay.
I had a good cry.
She doesn't have any bruises on her face because I'm not that type of person. Yeah, we just no. We're all good. Sophie's queen of the world.
At the trash can.
Queen of the trash can. Oh yeah, you are the rat panda, aren't you?
Yep. I will scratch your face off.
Well, you can try, but you can't reach this high up.
It's true. I'll get a trampoline.
You got to do backflips while you do it.
Yeah.
You can audition for Miss Marvel next.
No. I haven't even watched that.
You don't want that sweet Disney dirty money?
No.
Well, some people have principles. On that note, we will catch y'all in the next one. Going to be another video coming really shortly. And we finna film it.
Bye. You're gonna have to cut my blubbering mess.
Oh, I will. We're going to do the other segment too. I'm just going to make them into 2 videos. I use colored for a reason.
So
Exactly my thoughts as well. And if his actual name is Kamir. He's the guy who gets butt naked in front of a twin sister because he wants to separate.
don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, Emmanuel.
I'm stopping myself. Okay. Yeah, and he does. Shit.
You can't stop thinking about it.
I know that joke is just too racy to put in a little video. It'd be better in a live stream. Wait, don't you do it that way? Wait, you gotta do that, don't you? Or is that Magda? That's Magda that counts. Look, not like that. That's Magda that counts like that. Never mind, I'm not gonna say that. That will be cut. It won't be cut because it never got said. But what's up, guys?
I was saying, like, that's all I'm thinking about now. Blurs.